Greetings, everyone, and welcome into the hourglass. New season, Capricorn season. What it do? What it do? Did you guys feel that shift? Yeah, most of you felt that shift. That oh so serious, oh so secure, stable, being real. And when I say real, we're stepping into that authenticity. I'm hearing self-made. I'm loving that. Self-made. Some of you may be getting downloads, DNA activations. Could be angelic DNA activation with the temperance. Yeah, let's see what's going on. Conflict cards reveal to my viewer what they need to know about Capricorn season 2024. All my videos are timeless. Ooh, this dragonfly card, y'all. You got to comment down below on what the dragonfly means for you personally and your journey. So we have lighthearted, we have childish. Oh, great. Here we go. We have lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things come into light and heal, struggle. You feel like you aren't being supported. If it's not a team effort, it's best to stand alone. Childish. Someone has to be the adult in the room. Maybe their terms should be grow up or get out. So I feel like a lot of you are deciding to flex your wings and fly or dip the hell out of a situation with someone that you have come to this great awareness that they're not growing up. You're doing things on your own. In fact, you're probably the parental energy in the relationship. You're trying to adapt and stay very lighthearted, but it's not working. And I think you're about to find out something about this person, and they deal with it very childish when you bring it to their attention. Some of you may have already found out and you're deciding not to even tell them about it. What is up? I'm getting that it really makes no difference if I do tell them about it. Wow. All right, so we're about to see what the hell is this. Some of you may find out why things may have been such a struggle, why this person was not supporting you. And again, you may confront them and they deal with it very childishly. It's almost like they overlooking your need, or they're minimizing your need, or could be blaming you to avoid conversation. I'm hearing that some of you may have been over functioning in this relationship or dynamic. I'm hearing you're about to hide your opinions from them. Why? So you're doing it to get along. I'm hearing go along to get along, ignoring my opinions, ignoring what I have to say. So some of you are in a relationship with someone you can't talk to. It's like they there, but they're not listening to you. They're not paying attention to you. So you don't talk anymore. What is this? This what saved the peace. Okay, so what the cards are signaling here is that things come to light, you ignore it, or you hide your feelings or your opinions about it to keep the peace. You convince yourself that you're fulfilled, you're okay, like that. Is that really true? Because it says struggle, so you're struggling though. So what? You're in a relationship with someone that you're doing all the work, you're over functioning, and you can't be real about that. That's called self-abandonment, my love. Yeah. Fulfillment is missing. Do you see how it came back out? Because this is what's destined for you. This is what you deserve, to feel fulfilled and satisfied. I'm hearing the song because we have the child toy hair. I'm getting like a nursery rhyme. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. So you have stardust. You a star. You have star ancestors looking out for you. You need to remember who the fuck you are. Because this person making you feel powerless and weak. I'm hearing this is in your own house. You feel like this. I'm seeing it's best to stand up, but it's best to stand alone. I don't know, maybe you threaten this person to change or get out and it still hasn't make a difference. Oh man. So you're with this person and you can't, you know what Carl Jung said. I read it this morning, what Carl Jung said about loneliness. It's not about not being around people. It's around being around people and you're not seen or heard. Something like that. That was paraphrasing. So if you guys know that quote by Carl Jung, go and big up on yourself in the comment box. Maybe somebody else needs to read it. I just seen it this morning. We have empowered. Yeah, this person is very disempowered. I feel like you're strong on your own. Like when you're doing your day-to-day thing and you're not around this person or these people, you feel really good doing things on your own. And then when you come together with them and it's like, damn, I've been going so hard today and I need somebody to really help me. It's like they're just there. These people are just there. They're not adding to your life. That's sad, man. For real. Like, I'm a person that I need to be in a very supportive relationship. I need to be around supportive people in order for me to thrive in what I'm doing. Or else I'm just going to get rid of them. I'm the hourglass. Respect my time or be timed out. Anyhow, let's see what type of core emotions is flowing through this dynamic relationship or circumstance. We have ashamed, comfort, yeah. So somebody just worries about themselves. Somebody goes to sleep like nothing at night. That could be very disturbing. It's just all about them. They're just all in their own world. This situation is bringing a lot, like, abundant of unworthiness. Hey, what is this shame? Somebody's made to feel shame. Why? Why is somebody made to feel shame? Hey, ooh, why did I do that? Yeah, so somebody's made to feel ashamed and is like, I can't speak up. Oh my word. Is this something? I feel like the whole family is like this. I'm getting the family is like this. They shame you. Feel humiliated for speaking up. So somebody made you feel humiliated for speaking up because they handle things in a very childish way. I'm trying to tell you. I gotta let a little bit of wax spill out of this candle so we could have a bigger flame here. Alrighty, back in business. Yeah, so yeah, finding out what are we finding out? So whatever we find out, what kind of emotion is it gonna trigger? Emotions are important. It's not facts, but it does have insightful messages attached to these feelings and sensations that we need to pay attention to help us, come to a firmer decision. So whatever somebody finds out is going to leave them discouraged, disheartened. Still very hopeful, though, that things could change. So I feel like somebody's in a long time commitment and they're still hopeful that somebody's going to grow up. So this person could be younger than you, or they're more immature than you. Maybe you were made to grow up pretty quickly, and this person, they're not in their prime. I'm getting that you may be in your prime and they're not. It's like the emotional balance is incompatible, or it's definitely off between you and this person. It's like you're still hopeful when it comes to your personal life, but you're discouraged with this person, and something you find out or something they did discourages you from like showing up for them, or maybe it's the things that they say, because I feel like there's a serious conversation and the thing that they say is just like, you know, I'm expecting you to be more solid and you're goofy. So it's like the person feels alone in the situation. The conversation is like, I'm speaking to you to get some sort of feedback, or, you know, you're my partner. I'm speaking to you about it to get some sort of feedback, and that's all you could say. It was very like low what they say. It's hard to have a conversation with them. And it pushes you to overfunction. It pushes you to stand on your own, even though they're around. All right, so let's bust down the tarot and see, who is this person? Could be someone that's concerned more about money and where their money is going to, or who their money is given to, or that's what they do. They work, they pay the bill, and they give you money, and that's enough. I'm hearing they do help out, but I would like to talk to someone, or like to talk to them more. Or maybe they always talk about money and where the money going. 6 of Pentacles. Somebody's over functioning, and this person is just giving to other people, or they're believing in other things over someone. Hey, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Very interesting. Very interesting. So there's a lot of groundwork. If you just started a job, or things are starting to pick up at the job and you're needing help, I feel like it's a struggle. Maybe it's a struggle at work too. And that feeling that you have at home, you're taking it to work, and it's all like adding up. I'm getting, we all have problems, we all have issues, but when you come to work, you leave it outside. Don't come to work with that attitude. Yeah, you're left to do all the work. Maybe this person is more concerned about other things that you don't think it's that important. Interesting. Wow. Okay, so I see what's going on. Big changes are happening, and someone feels alone in it. Someone feels alone in it. Wow. And this could be like house chores, running the family, or keeping up with family. And this person has time. They have a lot of time and energy to talk to other people, the way how you're wanting them to have a conversation with you. It's like they know what to do when it comes to other people, but when you have a conversation, or you're trying to have a conversation with them, it's like a struggle. They act all childish all of a sudden. I feel like they think that you got it. With the 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, they feel like you're strong enough to do it on your own. The things that they see you doing, it pays off. So it's like, why are you coming to me with it? You do it. You get it done. Over functioning. And it's like this person is spoiled. They're comfortable of you over functioning. Wow. Alrighty. So someone feels deeply unappreciated here too. Somebody feels deeply unappreciated. Look at that. 7 of Pentacles comes back up again with the Princess or the Pages of Cups. Yeah, we could have a water sign dealing with an air or an earth sign. And it's really difficult because this water sign feels things very deeply. And it's almost like, what is the point of me explaining myself or having a conversation with someone that's not as deep as me? So I'm just going to hide away. I'm just going to hide my feelings. I'm just going to go along to get along. But it's hurting someone here in the Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's hurting someone here in the Queen of Cups. Someone may be cleaning their home or rearranging some things, a water sign, deciding to clean up the home, make it more warm. See, over functioning again. So it's like when this person returns or when they come around, they see how much you get done on your own and feel like that's okay. They go help other people that need their help. Wow. Yeah, somebody's hoping that somebody will grow up, that this would change, that this would grow into something that's more emotionally fulfilling. I don't know. I don't know if you're wishing upon a star and there's no results and you can't force it, or you're giving too much attention to things that are like leaving you powerless. Because the Seven of Pentacles could be just that. You're like so frustrated with the growth of a situation, and you're just staring, or you're paying so much attention to the one thing that could be the issue or what's stopping growth, but it's not necessarily the only thing. So it's almost like you're nitpicking on something that's not as important as you think it is. You need to focus on one method in what the cards are signaling for you. That's some sort of guidance. Focus on one method. Do the research. Make sure it works. Because I'm getting that people are trying things here, trying to make things work, and there's no results. And then getting frustrated and angry about this method. Someone could also be researching financial techniques or methods here, or somebody's like a hustler and they're always researching what they could do as a side hustle. They talk about money all the time, and it's very frustrating. Like, we could talk about other things, but it's like they petty or they childish when it comes to other things. Maybe money is an outlet for this person, so they don't feel like a failure. You know, some people like that. Money is the only thing that they could control, or their job, how much money they make, you know, according to how they show up. And they just focus more on that because it's giving them results. I feel like the Queen of Cups has a way of really belittling someone here. We have the High Priestess. Somebody's not trusting their intuition about the situation. They're using their intuitiveness to control as well. The Queen of Cups with the High Priestess, Seven of Pentacles, is like somebody's using their intuitive skill to I don't know why I heard to train someone that's low effort. So this water sign could be very intuitive, but have an unrealistic expectation about someone that needs to mature here. And unless this water sign, High Priestess energy heals, okay, so things come into. So maybe the water sign and the High Priestess energy comes to term that whatever they doing could be using their psychic abilities incorrectly, trying to force or manipulate someone who's procrastinating. So it's like using their sixth sense or their psychic ability to coerce someone to do something, and it's exhausting. It's not the right method, or this water sign is using their skills for the wrong thing. And it's exhausting them. It's weakening them. It's like they want someone to put in more time in the friendship, the loving aspects of it with the water, with the Queen of Cups. They want more romance. They want things to slow down and flourish. And they're using their High Priestess ability to coerce or to be kind of like revengeful in a way. I don't know. It's something about, and this could be that this started off as a fling. It's what I'm getting, that in the beginning, nobody thought that it would become this serious or like a family unit. So it could be someone that was, sleeping around, or they were like just messing around, and they end up having a family. And I'm seeing like the masculine energy more concerned about money, about bills, about contributing money, than showing up as an emotional supportive figure energy in the dynamic. But I'm getting, it's almost like this person is using money to stay away from the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups could be a little bit clingy, or there's emotional manipulation. And the Queen of Cups know that that's not the best thing to do, but it's doing it. 6 of Wands for attention. So this could be stuff like, I don't know. It feels, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm seeing like the woman telling the guy, see, I cleaned the whole house by myself. It was a lot of work. And the guy is like, oh, okay. But it's the way how things are being said to each other is like jabs, like really sharky comments to cause an emotional reaction. Because remember, someone feels like they can't come honest. They can't really say what they honestly think or feel. So they have a way of guilt tripping. But it's not working. It's actually leaving someone drained, and they're over functioning too. It's like direct communication is needed. And maybe someone doesn't know how to directly communicate. So they communicate in indirect ways or roundabout ways, or guilt tripping, trying to humiliate. And it sends the other person to just concentrate on things that they could control, like their money, like how much they work, how much they earn. So I think it's all about in the communication. Maybe the Queen of Cups knows this intuitively, but doesn't do it because it's like a power struggle. If I have to tell you straight out, it's like I'm telling a child what to do. People can't read minds. Sometimes you have to talk to people directly, but it's how you say things. And I feel like the Queen of Cups has so much unfinished work because they're over functioning for their partner. We have the 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. We have the Emperor. So we could have a divine masculine, or we have a very strong man that prides themselves as a high standard masculine here, or a man. This person has multiple children, or they had multiple women. Very like bullheaded, strong man here. So this Emperor could be acting childish for their age, or they're young. And someone is waiting for them to fit in their clothes. Someone is waiting for this Emperor to grow into their potential. Oh. It's a distorted masculine, huh? Okay. So I'm getting that their heart is in the right place, but they may have picked up on distorted masculinity. I'm feeling like this is a person that gets loud. They think that arguing or talking loud is a masculine thing. Shouting, being forceful, like really quiet. They feel like this is some sort of masculine thing, not to show emotions, to like be really like tight-lipped. Like, oh, that's great. That's good. Like they have a way of cutting or limiting their expression. So even if something is a great thing, the way how they say it is like, that's all you gotta say? Like, isn't this fabulous? And they're like, yeah, it's good. And you're just like, what the fuck? Like, hello, is anybody in there? I feel like this is how they react to stress, because this feels like a ton of stress. This feels like the home is very loud, chaotic, very overwhelming. Could be a lot of children or a lot of pets. It's just like a lot of noise. It's like a lot of noise. I'm getting no sense of humor. Could feel helpless as time with the child or the childish energy. I feel like someone has poor work relations, and that's why they talk about money, because it makes them feel like a man. This talking about money, it could be that they had a dad that used to do that, a stepdad that used to do that, and they think that's very manly, so they do it. I'm getting that the people that's involved, everybody's afraid to be honest. I'm getting overworked, can't concentrate. Sometimes I feel like someone here feels like they're mentally overloaded and they get confused because they're the only one that's trying to figure it out. The person that's over functioning is looking to the Emperor for leadership, and they're not giving it. And when they do respond, it's so childish that it forces the person to overfunction. It forces the person to hide their opinions and figure it out themselves. There's dizziness, fatigue. Someone could get easily sick here. You can't force it with this person. And they're too distracted on focusing on one strategy for it. So this could be someone that they've been trying to build a business for some time, maybe 5 months, 5 years, but it's like it's not going anywhere. The method is like one track, or it's like tunnel vision. Very independent. This person possibly gets up and goes when they want. They take a trip when they want. Things could be crumbling, or there's a lot of chaotic and struggle in the home, and they'll just do what they want. They could feel sad that they're not with their friends. So maybe this is a person that had like a little friend group, a boy group, guy group. Life happened. Everybody went their separate ways. Maybe that was this person's support group. And they're kind of like finding it hard to do things on their own. Maybe they're still looking for a court. I'm going to say a court. They're still looking for a group of people or a group of men that want to do something with money, that wants to be successful. Because I feel like they had a group of friends in school. They would go out on trips, or they would hang out together, and then life happened, and this person had to like be the leader of the home, the head of the home. And that could be messing with them too. Maybe they're like overworking with this money, and they need to talk to other men. And it could be that the Queen of Cups isolated the Emperor too. Because, you know, water signs have the tendency to do that. They kind of like cling to you. They kind of become the center of your world. And before you know it, it's just you and the water sign. It's like your life is like they have it's like they have dropped themselves in every aspect of your life, that they push out everything and they put themselves. That's what I'm feeling like over functioning. This Emperor is estranged from their family. They no longer have a connection or relations with friends and family. It's just this water sign. She used her high priestess energy to make that happen. And by over functioning, using her psychic abilities to control and limit her. So in a way, I feel like the Emperor is feeling emasculated by the Queen of Cups high priestess. It's like the Emperor feels like the Queen of Cups knows things, like know how they're going to do things before they even do it. And I feel like he trusted her intuition to a point. Maybe there were times where the Queen of Cups kind of revealed the friends and their motives, and it was proven right, and the Emperor just decided to like X out or cancel everybody but the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups has earned the Emperor's trust, but the thing is, there was still some sort of conniving shit going on with the Queen of Cups and High Priestess. The High Priestess is withholding information. So it could be that the High Priestess, Queen of Cups, has a way of finding out information about the Emperor and uses it to gain the Emperor's trust and obedience. I'm telling you, the Queen of Cups did her thing to kind of win this Emperor over. And I feel like the Emperor's family talks about the Queen of Cups. They be making fun of the Emperor with the Queen of Cups, like he's so reliant on her. And I feel like at times he tries to prove them wrong, but takes it out on being independent from her at home, and only wants to talk about money because that makes him feel like a man. So I feel like the Queen of Cups has a little bit of resentment towards herself for being very passive with the High Priestess energy, for not trusting her instincts, what was supposed to guide her through situations with the Emperor. I feel like she has such a tight leash on the Emperor that she's not trusting of him to associate with his friends. Maybe she trusts him, but she doesn't trust his friends. That's crazy. So what I'm also getting from the cards is, even though you're in a long-time relationship or a long-term relationship, you shouldn't let it take away your authenticity, your individuality. Because I feel like the Queen of Cups High Priestess tied her identity to the Emperor. So when the Emperor gets up and does what the Emperor wants, the Queen of Cups High Priestess is hurt. And that's because her identity is based off of what he does. So if he gets up and say, hey, I'm going to take a trip with my friends, she wants to take a trip. So it's like, you doing that, I could do that too. But doesn't succeed because she's over functioning with everything else. So she can't just get up and go. She can't just get up and get out. And it causes like the Five of Wands energy between the two of them. Who's going to take the lead? We're fighting to take the lead. Yeah, Five of Wands. It's like everybody's dancing offbeat, but to the same song. And I feel like the Queen of Cups sees it as a bunch of chaos. So I feel like the Queen of Cups, Queen of Cup High Priestess manipulates certain things to get closer, to get emotional closeness with the Emperor. But it turns into chaos because the Emperor's ego strikes back at the Queen of Cups High Priestess. And how does he strike back? By not listening, by disagreeing, by saying things or responding very childish. That's how he's fighting back. And in return, the Queen of Cups feels very unworthy and humiliated. And I feel like with the Five of Wands, the Queen of Cups was in competition with the Emperor's family and friends to win him. It's like she deliberately created chaos, subtle chaos with family and friends so the Emperor could just be obedient or sway towards her, but it's backfiring. It's backfiring now. Because now you did everything you could to win the Emperor to yourself. Now that you have the Emperor to yourself, you're looking at them as childish. The Queen of Cups High Priestess, very passive aggressive, and withholding information of things that she found out about the emperor and is using it against the emperor in some way. I'm telling you, it could be about his taxes, it could be about his finances, it could be about where his finances is going. She's keeping track of all of that. The secrets. I'm getting things are not what they appear to be. The secrets are coming out. Wow. And what's crazy is the high priestess has some sort of, or some form of divinity, but it's using it in a very chaotic way and it's backfiring. So, you know, sometimes people have very special gifts or supernatural gifts, and instead of choosing to do right or take the right course of action with it, they manipulate it or they use it to control others. And I feel like that's where the Queen of Pentacles is. I mean, the Queen of Cups is at. Like they have, I don't know if it's good fortune or they're just like blessed where things come to the Queen of Cups. Maybe that's the next reason why the Emperor has decided to latch on to the Queen of Cups. But the thing is, the Emperor is feeling trapped under the rule of the Queen of Cups High Priestess. They want to be free here. Maybe after a pregnancy or after another pregnancy, the Emperor feels really trapped. The Emperor could be looking for a new home or a new business. It's something about the Queen of Cups keep bringing new additions to the family, and that's creating this pressure on the Emperor to have more financial stability. So I don't know if it's a baby or she keeps getting into other things, because I'm hearing unfinished projects or unfinished chores or businesses. Something is always unfinished with the Queen of Cups, and the Emperor feels like he needs to make more money. Maybe it's a new car. You know, maybe somebody trading a car, but the deal is a little bit more higher than the last one. And that's the main focus of the Emperor, because that's manly. Yeah. There's a lot of deceit coming from the Nine of Pentacles. I'm getting that the Queen of Cups High Priestess in the Nine of Pentacles, they may be doing something for money, or it's like, okay, so I don't know if this is your behavior or this is somebody else, but the Queen of Cups, when she gets hurt, she's a keeper of secrets, and she's also the keeper of shadows. So it's like when the Queen of Cups High Priestess gets really hurt from the Emperor, she seeks out emotional support or emotional attention somewhere else. Six of Wands. So the Queen of Cups High Priestess may not be as faithful as she's letting on. Because if you're flirting, or if you're getting into chat groups to talk to other people so you could get support, it's a form of cheating, because you're not coming to the person that you want it from. You're hiding it, and then you're going somewhere else to get it. I don't want to say it's wrong, and I don't want to say it's right, but what the cards is signaling is that's the source of the chaos. Okay, you don't want to support me. You don't want to talk. I'm going to find it somewhere else. I'm going to find that support somewhere else. So it could be a situation where we're not getting the support we need from our spouses, and we're going in chat groups to find it. Or she's in a relationship with an Emperor but feels like a single mother and going to single mother chat groups or hangouts for that support. It could be something to that degree. But what I'm getting here is after some sort of pregnancy, things kind of like, it's like separated, it's like divided. Either after a baby, after a new car, or after a new business startup. It's like the emotional support or the emotional aspect of things is like flatlined. And it's more like we both independent from each other. We have all these assets, or we have all these things that are jointed between us, but that's it. Very discreet. The Queen of Cups, she is very discreet and secretive. And I feel like the Emperor knows and is like looking the other way. Oh my gosh. Anyway, then I'm also getting that the Queen of Cups may be financially dependent on the Emperor and doesn't want to be, could be now trying to be independent when it comes to the finances. So the Queen of Cups may be getting up, getting out there, but still there's this heavy loneliness and the need for me to be discreet or hide my emotions from the Emperor. And it's either you're going to grow up, because I've been tolerating this for so long, over functioning, I'm burnt out. It's a new year. You're either going to grow up or get out. That may be coming up with the Five of Wands. Maybe there's talks about a new business or doing something independently. And then all of a sudden, the Five of Wands energy intensifies. It's like the Emperor is excited for a new challenge, but it's an independent challenge. It's going to take him away from the dynamic of the Queen of Cups. And it's like all of a sudden, extreme aggression is like a fight. It's like jealousy comes out from the Five of Wands. And instead of like really being direct and really being honest, the Queen of Cups, High Priestess, may try to one up, because feeling unworthy or humiliated, they try to one up the Emperor. You can't play a man's game. You can't play an Emperor's game if you're the Queen of Cups, High Priestess. Yep. Extreme aggression and disagreements with somebody wanting to do something on their own or by themselves. And there's a strong possibility that they're going to strive. And maybe that's a thing. Maybe the Queen of Cups, High Priestess, is very competitive and wants to be just as successful as the Emperor, but doesn't feel worthy. And it could also be, this is the wrapping up, the Queen of Cups, High Priestess have the tendency to have unfinished deals, like wanting to start, let's say wanting to start a clothing company, gets halfway and stops. It gets too hard, or they're not getting the emotional support they need, so they give up. Then they get into something else, a book club, or Ubering or whatever, and it's like it's just one unfinished deal after the other. And I think the Emperor doesn't respect that, because the Emperor stands on business. They are about starting a deal. They have a vision, they start the deal, they're working it through, they're doing what it takes to follow through, and they complete it. They reward themselves, they're proud. You guys got to let me know if this is your situation. It could be somebody that you're connected to, and that's their deal, or this is you and this is your Emperor. But the Emperor is initiating a way to get something successfully done, and they're doing it independently. And I don't think the Queen of Cups, High Priestess, likes that, especially if they went out their way to isolate this Emperor to only depend on them. It's like a slap in the face. I did all of this to get you to be on me only. You don't need your family. You don't need your friends. You need me. And now you're talking about doing something on your own. Like, I don't get that. Like, the Queen of Cups is like really bewildered over it. Anyhow, I'm going to leave it there, you guys. Thank you so much for listening as far as you did. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys in another channel message. Chat to you guys later. Ciao.